Hello, hi, you are watching KNTV and welcome to Inside Indian Football episode number 55. Welcome to everyone. So, have some not exclusive but some kind of detailed updates about what clubs are trying to do in the transfer market. Club ISL club looking for a new owner. So, various updates I have with me on my notebook, so notepad. So, we'll talk about it. And we'll start with straight away with the updates I have, and then later on I will come to the questions. Amlan straight away has his own question. Hi Kumar Reddy. I hope you are doing well. So we'll straight away start with the updates I have, and then we'll move into the questions, and we'll try to keep the session very quick. People who are watching from the start, it will be great if you can note the timestamp about particular topics like club wise. It will be great, I think, for the people who are watching after the offline. And if you're watching the offline, offline, there's a volume issue. Volume issue should not be from my side, so let me check. I think volume is fine from my side. Satvik, you have to check your own volume. Yeah. So if you're watching, this is offline. We do this show live stream every week, 6 p.m. Friday. So you do join us every week, Friday, 6 p.m. for the show. Good evening, Amlan. I hope all of you guys doing good and well. And Indian football kind of in a situation right now. Back in 2013 when ISL was coming, there were clouds over everything, and I think their doubts has been put in on the people's mind again regarding the status of the leagues. I League is a top league or ISL is a top league because, of course, the draft constitution of the submitted by the committee appointed by Supreme Court have confused a couple of people, and I think the clarity is needed on the same. So we'll try to clear that also. Hi, Bobby. I'm fine. I hope you guys doing also fine. It will be great if you're just joining. You can hit the like button and let me know when I can start with my updates. And I will take the questions from you guys in the second part of the video because I don't want to make people who are watching this offline to wait for the relevant part, the updates which I'm going to give them. So hopefully people who are watching from very start, it will be great if you can put timestamp for your favorite clubs in the comment section after video goes offline. The timestamp where I'm speaking about, because many people have asked me about the timestamp. So let me start. I think once we get the 50 likes, we'll start with the show. The updates I have. We'll try to sum up for the every club, but I have some relevant updates for the couple of clubs which I think might get done in this upcoming days. So. And if I miss your club, so don't worry. It means that I don't have any major update about that particular club. So and if I get anything during the show, also I will try to give you guys. So we have 38 likes, so we're still 12 likes away from 50 likes. So 67 people are watching. So I think that should not be a big ask from everybody. And I'm keep an eye on the question also. Of course, there is a draft constitution from the committee appointed by Supreme Court, which has been to the public now for the comments and view, and many people have started giving their views. People need to understand one thing which I did once that draft constitution came is I compared with the previous one and the this one, and there are major differences, by the way. I'm not sure many of you have done that. One of the differences, earlier AFF used to have 5 vice presidents. That is cutting short to the 1 vice president. That means no more a position given to the people for the for the capturing of votes, you can say. So that's the one of the major change which I have seen. Also, there is a change in the technical committee, how the technical committee will be formed. So these are the important stuff. People are just going through blindly with the document, and they are trying to give their views. I will say compare it with the previous draft. The previous AFF constitution is available on the AFF website, and then I try to understand what is there. I have not been on the Indian Football Network for a while, Devashish bhai, so we'll try to manage my time, and we'll be there very soon. Marco close to joining the club. As of now, I have not heard anything. Please do tactical videos like Football Meta YouTube for Indian clubs. It attract more people will watch. We have done tactical videos in past. Is there the audience is very limited for that, and the time and effort required to do those videos sometimes is not justified because of the interaction and the engagement you are getting. We have 48 likes, so we are still waiting 50 likes to start the show. By the way, which is Chennai FC greatest signing this season? Please tell. I think they have to still make the greatest signing with the coach of the Chennai FC, and I think that will be I think if the coach do well, it will be the greatest signing. Players always are on the second. Of course, players plays on the ground, but I still feel it's the coach who runs the club. It's the coach who will make your team successful. So it's important for the coach to it's important to hire a correct coach. Now I think we got 51 likes. We'll not waste the time. Let's start the show straight away. I will go with Jamshedpur FC. I'm not sure many of Jamshedpur FC coach fans are watching this, but the update is they are now in the final three with the coaches. The shortlisting of the coaches to done is the final three. It's a 1.5 months. They have taken 45 days to shortlist these three coaches, and I think they are very close with one particular name which I know, but I think paperwork is still not done. So we have to wait for that and see that who they will appoint. And I think the way it is going, it looks like they will get a British coach, what I'm told. Now talking about East Bengal, it's very interesting. Many people think that East Bengal might make a depleted squad, sign free agent, but what I'm told with the latest things I'm aware of, East Bengal have started also offering a transfer fee for players, and they most likely are going to sign an Indian midfielder by paying a good amount of a transfer fee, not less, not high, but average transfer fee. So that's tell you that East Bengal this time around not going to waste their time, because they have understand from last 2 seasons now that you can't make a good team with the players available in the fringes. You have to sign some good Indian players to make your core Indian team squad good. And I think of course the couple of good Indian free agents like Jerry Amlan is asking about is also available in the market, and there is no doubt that East Bengal is talking to him, but there is also no doubt that other clubs are also talking to him. So it's depending on who can get the player signature, and we can't say that he's an advanced talk with East Bengal or particular club because he's a free agent, and of course they are checking with the other clubs. Now talking about Kerala Blaster, let me start with the Gibson. I think Gibson had kind of been told by the club that he can look for a new club where he can get a playing time, because at this time it looks unlikely that he will get any kind of a playing time with Kerala Blasters. So I think he will be looking for the new club now for sure, and he is available in the market. I'm not sure any ISL club will take a punt on him. Maybe now he needs to go into I-League and get some playing time. Also from Kerala Blaster is that the Puita have 1 year remaining in his contract. So what I'm told, club most likely is going to offer him a new contract. That's I'm told, and I think there are other players in that position, in the same position as Puita, that who are played some game last season, but I think kind of might look for a new club if they are not offered the improved contract. So I'm talking about another player in the same position might leave. I'm told by the club sources that and club want to balance out their Indian squad also. You can feel that Kerala Blasters sometime feels heavy in particular position and that they don't have depth in other position. So club is looking to balance that, and that's the same with the players they are in talks with. 2 Indian players. I think of course we all know about VP Soher interest Kerala Blasters have. But there is another Indian midfielder. He's also might join Kerala Blaster. He's also free agent, by the way. So I think, but we still have to wait because these are all initial talks right now, because transfer window has just opened. We still have 6 weeks before we can see these players, changing their mind multiple times and signing for a particular club. So I think you will see Kerala Blaster balancing out the Indian squad, especially because I have felt in past also, and now what I'm told, club sources also feel, the club management also feel that they need to balance out, because they have some good players in particular position that don't have, say, wingers, for example. So I think Vinci Bereto leaving means they might look for new wingers, and we definitely know the interest of VP Soher. As of now, VP Soher has not made his mind, and also thing is I was reading somewhere that about transfer fee for VP Soher. VP Soher is what I'm aware of. He signed 1+1 deal with Northeast United in 2020, so his contract is expired. So I think if that I'm aware of, that he is the free agent right now, not the under contract player. People are talking about transfer fee for him. David Williams have joined Mumbai City FC, Bishwanath. So I'm keep on looking the comments also. Now another question about Yes Bhatt from is Roy Krishna. Of course. Roy Krishna has been officially announced that ATK Mohun that he's leaving. I think it's more of completing a cycle and Juan feeling that he need a different kind of a strikers now. Roy Krishna have concrete offer from 3 ISL clubs. Of course, there's a name of East Bengal, and there's a rumors of, I'm not sure, but there's a rumors of Mumbai City FC also going for him. And then there's a particular interest from Bengaluru FC. Issue is Bengaluru FC wants to sign Rai Krishna. That's definitely I'm aware of. I'm told, because 2 years before, 2 years ago when Bengaluru was looking for these all strikers, the players and the management felt Roy Krishna is the guy to sign, but Roy Krishna was not available. Now Roy Krishna is available. What I'm told that Bengaluru FC players, the senior players feel they need a personality and signing like Roy Krishna up front. Their strikers have not worked in recent time, so they feel somebody like proven player like Roy Krishna coming to the club will do a great benefit to the squad. But there is an issue here. They still have not done, completed the signing of their coach, and that's why they don't want to go with the major signing without approval of their coach also. So I think of course Roy Krishna's, as I told, there are 3 clubs: East Bengal, Bengaluru FC I can confirm, Mumbai City FC I can't confirm at this stage, but I'm definitely with the 3 ISL clubs who wants to sign him and who are looking in, to sign him. But Roy Krishna is also relaxed about the situation. As I told, this is still early June. Transfer window have just started. There are 6 weeks in between, and Roy Krishna, what he has told his close circle, that he will go back home, relax, and then make his decision. In the meantime, I think club like Bengaluru, club like Odisha, club like Jamshedpur will have their coaches kind of done, so they will maybe more clear about which kind of player they were. So that's about Roy Krishna. ATK Mohun, very interesting situation is Terry is most likely going to stay. Johnny, the way he played in the recent games, looks like he's going to stay also. Hugo Mo is going nowhere. I am not sure anybody in India can afford him right now. So only way Hugo Mo is leaving ATK Mohun Bagan is leaving ATK Mohun for a foreign club who can pay the transfer fee on the wages here on. So that looks like a 3 foreigners. Carl signed a recent new contract. That's a 4 foreigners, but there's still question mark on Carl's future also. ATK Mohun had done in past. They have signed a multiple foreigners and just registered 6. So they registered the required foreigners, and they have dropped foreigner like John Johnson in past. So what I'm told is ATK Mohun Bagan is in talks with 2 forwards. One is out and out centre forward, and one is a secondary forward. So and there's rumors of the various names in the market and in the social media right now, but those names, the 2 forwards I'm aware of, have not the names have not come on the public place. I think they're very, very clear about the scouting they want to do before finalizing, because forwards are the important, and they also have seen the legacy of Roy Krishna and David Williams they want to replace with. So they will make sure they get a quality players. So they also feel they have a time in hand to do those 2 signings. They are not looking for a major overall in the squad, just 2 foreigners. Roy Krishna quality is decreased when compared when he's arriving from Australia. Of course, a player's age wise, you can always think that quality has decreased, but he has played for various setup at ATK Mohun Bagan. One setup was a bit different. I think Roy Krishna will do well at the at Bengaluru FC, for example. Somebody playing with Sunil Chhetri. So I think that's one. That's with ATK Mohun Bagan. Now coming to the Odisha FC, I think Joseph Gombo's name has been already out, and I think but the thing is, paperwork is not done till now, so we can't say that he is the coach. Of course, they are also waiting to get the paperwork done, and I think that should take a couple of days more maybe to get the paperwork, and then we will see that official from the club only that Joseph Gombo is the head coach for the Odisha FC. So as of now, so Bengaluru, East Bengal, Chennai, Northeast, Jamshedpur, Odisha. So there are 6 clubs without the coach. Looks like 3 clubs have definitely made their progress with their coaches. Odisha FC, Jamshedpur FC, and Chennai FC. I think Chennai FC, you will see the coach also getting appointed very soon. I am saying very soon. People say, but that's not in my hand. It's in hand of the club. I can't take the club coach name without get confirmation that he is the one who signed the contract, because I have seen in past these things can change very quickly. Changte was not in the national team squad. Apuya got injured, so that's dependent on Apuya injury. I'm not sure he's going to rejoin the camp for these upcoming games. I think the team is going to remain the same team which we seen against Jordan. Now talking about Northeast United, there's an interesting update which I have, as somebody talked about investment in the comment section. So Northeast United have been kind of looking for the new owners, and but their valuation is kind of very high, what I'm told. Last, I think, and I've discussed on this show. If people who are watching this show on regular basis, they are aware of this, and people might say what I'm watching down share. I'm just keeping my eye on my notes also sometime in between, which I need to make sure having the correct information. Yeah, so Northeast United, 2.5 years back, they were in talks with the one beverages or alcohol Chinese brand for the taking over Northeast United, and that deal came very close, because that beverages brand wanted to launch their operations in Northeast, and they felt that what will be better than owning the club in Northeast. But that never went ahead. Still, the club is kind of desperately looking for the investment to come on board. I think they feel, of course, they have put in the money in, but assets wise, the club is still operated from Bombay. By the way, they don't have a particular any office in Guwahati or Assam or Northeast. The majority works is done from Bombay. But the valuation is of 300 crores by Northeast United. That's what they have been asking from the investors, and that's a very high valuation. Even if I have that amount of money, I'm not going to buy a club without an assets, club without a players on a long-term contracts, club without any academy or youth teams, club without any physical office or a land or a training pitches, by the way. So not sure that anybody will buy Northeast for the 300 crore valuation, by the way, because the valuation for Mumbai City FC was kind of on the similar or the lesser level, but it was for the Mumbai, and not for the Mumbai is a metro city, so it's different altogether. And so I think Northeast will kind of will want to get a new owner, but I'm not sure they can get the new owner. Somebody about Elko also, Elko Shatori joining the ISL. So that's the very interesting point I want to discuss. That I'm surprised that somebody has not appointed Elko. What I told from the sources that since last season he had around, I think, 3 interviews in ISL. And those were the long interviews, and he has also interviewed with the FC Goa, interviewed him, by the way, Elko, and it was a very long interview, but they didn't went ahead with him. Then there was an interview. He has also interviewed this season also 2 times, but still no club have appointed him. So I'm surprised. I think club coaches like Elko, who knows Indian market, might do a Hindi for maybe come back to Northeast United, but not sure he will go there. But yeah, FC Goa, I have a confirmation that FC Goa did interview him last season. I think once, maybe Juan left, so maybe for Juan I'm not sure. But last season they interviewed him and he didn't go ahead with him. Talking about interview also, there was Stephen Constantine was interviewed by Chennai FC this season, 1 month ago. It was a long interview, but looks like they are also not going to appoint him. So that's a kind of a deal which is not going to take place. But they did had a very long 3 to 4 member of from their CEO Pratham Basu and a couple of more people interviewing him, but that also didn't take place. Carlos, I did check, but there doesn't seem any immediate for now that he is going to join any ISL team. Talk about Mohammedan FC, New Fulham, Brooklyn Toyam. They are going massive investment in Mohammedan ground. Yes, on papers, of course, they are going through the massive announcement and the investment. I have seen this in past with Mohammedan Sporting, for example, in last 10 years. Until less, of course, this new management have been better than the previous management, but we still have to see those big claim to get on ground before we can see that they are doing something. But they're still a I-League team. They are not going to play ISL this season. Let's see if they can win the I-League in the upcoming season. Then maybe they can play in ISL. Which league will the big player that ATK Mohanbagan signed as a Roy Krishna replacement? They are in talks with couple of players. You can't say that they talk with particular one player. Every club have target. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 targets, and not every time they can get Tier 1 target, because that's maybe sometimes players like to stay in Europe. Some like Iger Ingalo, for example, before he joined FC Goa, he season before that he had offer from India, but he decided to stay in the Europe. So that's happened sometime. So you can't say a particular player they're talking. Apuya is injured, by the way. I'm not sure what kind of update people are looking for. I'm not sure that he's going to join the team again. But last week before the game, I was told from AFF sources that this going to the team, particularly this team will be their majority of team for the AFC Cup game. Will Ayush stay? He got enough game time last year, I think. As a mixed opinion, that depends on the player. What player thinks that did he deserve more game time? He's playing in the position which is very competitive. By the way, Jixon is there. Puita is there, Ayush is there. Ayush has a 2-year deal and I think might look for a improved contract from Kerala Blasters. Let's see that will Kerala Blasters decide to offer him an improved contract, or they will wait. But I think he will get good interest from the market if he is get available in the market. Right now he is not available in the market. That's one thing I'm told. One player who might be available in the market is Nishu Kumar from Kerala Blaster though. I think he wants to play in the fullback position, and at Kerala Blaster fullback position kind of they have made their own, the players who are playing there. So he played in the attacking position the last season, in the end, last part of the season. So I think that's where Nishu might look for the new club, but what are the options? So that's also it's interesting to see. Update on FC Goa. FC Goa's players, the foreigners, they're very close to get to be done. Of course, their technical director of football is in the kind of a tour to sign various players. He was in Spain when they signed Alvaro Vasquez. He met him personally to get signed. And regarding the Kerala Blaster also, Carlos is doing all of the deals by himself now, so he will take some time to understand the market more, domestic market especially. Of course, he has 1 year already in the market, but I think last year he was not fully involved in the domestic signings. So let's see what they do with it. Now the final update I want to give about is National Center of Excellence. By the way, many people are asking me again and again, so I went back, sent somebody in Kolkata to check that what is the update of National Center of Excellence which AFF is building in Kolkata. What I'm told, there is one full-size artificial pitch with the artificial lighting which is done, is getting used by AFF and the national team and the women's team. 80% work of this Center of Excellence is done. By the way, 20% still remaining. Final touches are going there. The natural pitch is fully, one full-size natural pitch is also done. So that's 3 things main, and baki 20% work is remaining, so that will get done. By will India qualify for AFC Asian Cup? We should beat Cambodia, Afghanistan, Hong Kong. I think we definitely should be able to beat them if you play on our potential. But in recent time, I'm not sure, and I'm surprised with the CMAX war of words with the ISL, quality of ISL. The level is different, you don't have enough pool of players, but it was CMAC decision to not sign players from I-League, the good players available in the I-League, and I've said this many times, there is not much difference between I-League Indian players and the ISL Indian players. Just the ISL Indian players are big names, but quality wise it's 19-20 on the paper, it's not that much difference. So of course we have seen some like Stephen Constantine signing players from Goa Pro League. Roland Borges was playing in the Goa Pro League when signed as a called by Stephen Constantine when he was playing State League. That's one example is Roland Borges. He was playing for Sporting Club de Goa in the Goa Pro League when he was signed by when he was called up by Stephen Constantine first time for the national team. Manveer Singh is another example. He was playing the second division with Mohammedan Sporting and playing in the Santosh Trophy for Kolkata. He was also called up to the national team. So I think it's the words of CMAC defending himself that okay, ISL is this, but the level, the intensity is different. Everybody knows about the intensity is different in international football, and everybody knows about that you can't compare club football with the national team, but the results we are getting, everybody also knows that we should be able to beat Nepal, Bangladesh, Afghanistan. The pool of players for these countries is way smaller than India. So I think and that's what I feel, and I think to him coming before these games, doing these interviews and telling that it's not easy, blah blah blah, I think he should kind of go and do his work and try to get India to the Asia Cup and then maybe speak to the media. And I think getting to Asia Cup is not a big task again. The kind of draw we have, we should able to go to the Asia Cup. If we don't get, I think that should be the biggest failure by the Indian coach in recent time, other than Wim Koreman's not winning 2013 SAF Championship. I think that's one of the failure. So I think the kind of draw we have right now, India should able to go, and I think he should kind of he has not performed well as an Indian coach. So I think he should not be raising fingers, say on Gokulam Kerala coach, on ISL clubs. He should do his work and then talk. Maybe go to the Asia Cup, do well, and then say I'm the boss. ISL, this coach is not good, this club is not good. Your own performance have been very dissimilar. I will say very bad. You have not taken Indian team from 2019 AFC Cup to upwards. We have gone downwards. Result shows this. Performance shows this definitely for sure. So I think that's one thing which somebody asked about the STMAC. Tactical videos, Gaurav bhai, kuch na kuch banenge, try karenge. Vinicius, Alberto, Anins continue. I think as of now he will take a break. What I've told recently by the sources, I think then he will decide. I'm not sure that ISL club will look into him right now because they are already in advanced stage of appointing their coach. Chennai FC foreign retain update. I think they also waiting for their coach to be get done, and before they can get the foreigners to retain. Ugbeche is playing for Hyderabad next season. I think Ugbeche is finally going to play back-to-back season with one club by remaining at Hyderabad FC. So I think that's the updates I have. If somebody have watched it from start, can put the timestamp for the each and every club which I have discussed. Rahul, I've discussed about East Bengal in the earlier part. You can go back again. There is an update on the way they are approaching their foreign Indian players, not just the free agents. Also they're ready to give transfer for the Indian players. And I think Bala Gopal has again sent one question. Let me take that. By how the revenue system works in ISL, please give clarity on that. So let me give clarity. I don't have a note my iPad here, so I would have drawn it. So let's discuss verbally though. What are the major kind of expenses for ISL clubs? There is a franchisee fee of around 15 crores, which sometime goes on up and down. Then there's a spend on the first team around. Some clubs spend around 10 to 15 crores on the salary. Some clubs spend less. That's the major expenses. Then of course they have to do youth team, youth football, infrastructure sometime, training facilities, organize their matches. Now what are the return for them? So first return straight away is the prize money, which we all aware of. I think if somebody can put the prize money in the comment section, it will be great. I think it's 8 crores for the winners, if I remember correctly, 4 for runner-up and 2 for the semi-finalists. So that's the major prize money straight away for the club. That's one revenue source. Second revenue source is ticket sales. When you host your games, not from the last 2 seasons, before that season, when you host the game, all the revenue generated from the ticket sales goes to the club. That's the reason clubs stop giving free tickets anymore. If you go to the first 4-5 ISL season, all the clubs, I will say all the clubs have distributed free tickets. 3.5 crores for the Shield as LXS Gaming sales, and that's also 2 crores you can add from the semi-final. So 5.5 crore for the team who winning just the Shield. They can win additional money if they can win the ISL. Yeah, so ticket sales goes completely to the club. And that's the reason club have stopped giving the free tickets, by the way, in last couple of seasons, because they feel it's time to build the revenue source. That's one. Then now comes to the sponsorship part. There's a front sponsor, there's a side sponsor, there's back sponsors. All these money generated from these sponsorship goes to the club. That's on the that's from the club, the club side. Now they have a digital sponsors, they have a digital partners who get social media branding from their sponsor. That's the another income. Another income is the selling players, by the way. Now there is another major source of revenue, the central pool of revenue, which is distributed according to the league position, by the way. So what I'm told, not from this season, Mumbai won the ISL. That season, I think they got around 8 to 10 crores from the central pool of revenue. and now that's interesting how the central pool of revenue is created. That's the money which Star pays, that's the money which Jio pays for the broadcasting rights of the ISL, that's the money from the major central league sponsors like Hero, which goes into leagues, take some money out for their operations, for the XYZ things, and the remaining money get distributed with the clubs, you know. And if you talk about let me also see how maximum money a club can win, you know, because they have changed. Yeah, so league sheet winner get 3 crores, by the way, from the previous season. Jamshedpur FC got 3 crores. No, so 3.5 crores to the league stage winner. Then, yeah, table toppers get 3.5 crores. If they win the total, if they have win the ISL trophy also, that would have been 9.5 crores to them. Runner-ups, if they have Jamshedpur finished runner-up, so they got the 6.5 crores, if I remember, 6.5 crore. If the case of the table topper finishing third or fourth in the knockout competition, the club will earn minimum of 5 crores. And I think, so take an average that, you know, if a club go to the semi-final, so that's the amount of money they take. And then the another major is a central pool of revenue, which one clubs, that varies club to club. 8 to 10 crores, if I remember correctly, was given last season from the central pool to the club, the champion club, by the way. And that's the major source of revenues. Going ahead, merchandise can be the big source of revenue. The tokenized system, fan tokens, is coming in the European football, can be a good source of revenue. Player deals, if you can sell players, can be a good source of revenue again, because to give an example, there in past, their crore rupees have been generated for the transfer fees, you know. So I think that's not a bad source of revenue. So I think, I'm not saying the club can break even, but say after 24, 25, if there is no franchisee fees, then maybe the chance. But then if there is no franchisee fees, then there is a big question mark on the central pool revenue also given to the club, because league will need money to operate the league also, manage the league also. Franchisee fee 15 crore money paid by the club. What will ISL do with that? What is the operation? You can tell no league in the world will take money for organizing. So that 15 crore rupees is required to generate the broadcasting feeds we see on the Star Sports. Broadcasting production is done by the league, by the way, just like in Premier League is done by Premier League. That's there they required, and it's unlike Premier League. India doesn't have that much TV money that it can balance out, you know, that requirement for broadcasting, because it's not the level of broadcast we see for ISL. It's a very of high quality, by the way. If you compare with the cost is also very high. Marketing of the league was initially heavily done by the league. Initially the media operations kind of stuff was also done by the league. Now slowly it's going to the home team now. So that's one thing. So I think they do couple of stuff. Also there are couple of more stuff they do for the for the clubs central league, which we have to see. But I think that's where the majority of that money goes. Nishu has a good contract at I think so will any team go for him by giving more than that after an average season for last 2 seasons. I think I'm not saying that he'll look for the hike on his current KL roster contract if somebody can match that contract, and it depends for Nishu also. He's looking for a more playing time, by the way. So if he can get playing time, he might leave on a lesser contract. Is Apuya with national team? Last I checked on Apuya was at his hometown because there was an injury. What are your thoughts on Dr. Qureshi constitution mentioning the I-League as a top league in India? How will that affect ISL? I think, so maybe, I'm not sure, I have not checked, but ISL will remain the top league of India as of now. AFC or FIFA, they are not mad, by the way. They say that आप अपने घर पे ही कुछ कर लो and रोज decide कर लो ISL top league है, I-League top league है, ISL top league है, I-League top league है. Once it is documented now with AFC and FIFA that ISL is a top league, I-League is a second tier league, I-League second is third tier league now. I'm not sure any constitution going to change that. It will remain same, because that's where, and it might get changed, by the way. And also there's the league, the I-League is operated by AIFF. That's what written is clearly in the constitution, that that it will be operated by AIFF, and that's what I-League is. ISL is not operated by AIFF. It's operated by FSDL and ISL. That's one thing. So I think that's where it will get changed. Don't worry about that. Uh, Chennai and FC update, I have given Leonard. I think they took Stephen Constantine interview. It went around 2 hours, 4 people taking it, but doesn't much took place. 1 year, 1 month ago, the interview took place, and nothing much has come from it. That's one thing. Just getting call. Sir, how can you say there is no quality difference? Look at Sahel, Brandon Lester. No one would come close them in I League. Okay, you are just looking top Indian players in ISL. Of course, they will be better than there will same way top foreigners in ISL will be better than the foreigners in I League. But I'm saying in on average, I League for Indian players are not that bad. All these ISL players, which in recent time we have seen have come by I League only. So they have played at that level. It's not that bad level, and we have seen players coming from I League doing well in ISL, Indian players. So it's not that there is much difference. I'm not saying that there is no difference. I said 19, 20 is there. 20 maybe ISL, 19 is I League, but there is not that vast difference which coaches are trying to point out, that they don't want to select players from I League because they feel that Indian players in ISL are far better than I League. That's not true. Roy Krishna gone any big incoming? Two strikers I have told they're in talks with ATK Mohun Bagan. Which club generates more money in ISL? That's interesting. I don't have the books of the ISL clubs, but I think clubs like Goa, Bengaluru, Kerala have done very well in recent time. Of course, Mumbai now with City Football Club, they should be able to, but their expenses have also increased. Please clarify, AFF present candidate part of any government job? I have to particularly go through that criteria, Praveen. I have gone through the constitution, but I am not remembering that. What do you think? Who should replace Stimac in coming years? I think I will love to see something like Bonolo Marcus taking over, because the way he has improved Hyderabad young Indian players, it's great. I think, and that will help Indian football. But I think the way the Indian players have played for Hyderabad FC have done well, so I think that might be the thing. Maybe somebody like him to come as a national team coach. What is the partnership between AFF and Rangers? I mean, which way they are going to help us? The coaching, scouting, that's where they're going to help us. North East investors, दत्ता जी आप थोड़ा पीछे जाके देख लीजिए, आपको मिल जाएगा. Jason TK, so there is concrete interest from two ISL team. I League teams are also in talks, by the way. So let's see where the players think his future might be. And new franchisee coming up in ISL had never considered as a new operation. This season no franchisee will come. Next season onwards we'll see. This upcoming season there will be no new franchisee. Albino Satyasen. Albino has a very, I'm not sure ISL club will take Albino or Satyasen. Albino had a major injury, so not sure of will he come back from that injury to play the top level again, at his top form again. Logan Dawson in Mumbai City FC, I have to check. I am not aware of that. Sorry. Vineet Rai, Mumbai City FC had the first right to sign him. So let's see if they come back or not. Mumbai will try to retain him or not. That's Yan Dhanda to ISL not happening. Ranger FC fans are really criticizing Indian players in that partnership deal. That's what European have been doing too, and sometimes they're racist towards us. And I'm saying racist in terms of this, racist in terms of the, they feel that we are not good enough. In any player plans to go play abroad, there are some, of course, Sandesh Jingan is trying to do that, but not sure that any top club will take him right now. But let's see where he goes. Ashish, why can't FSGL take care of all division? FSGL can rename like ISL 1, ISL 2, ISL 3, ISL 4, replacing I League second division. There should be one CEO for all division. That's interesting, but what will AFF do? Because I was seeing the AFF books, and the majority expenses they do is in terms of the tournament. By the way, I was just going through the AFF last year. balance sheet. Let me just see if I can get one open right now on screen for you guys. Yes, so AFF audit report for the last year I have with me. So let me check if I can put it on a screen and show you guys. Put in the studio mode. Just give me 1 second. So just be with me. I'm going to put the AFF audit report from last year I have. We'll have to wait and see that what are this year finances. But this is their kind of audit book of AFF, by the way, and you can of course go and check these. If you have any these kind of questions, no audio. Okay. There is no audio issue. Let me check. So hopefully audio is coming. Sorry, I will start again and I apologize for there is no audio. I have just read the comment. I was going through the flow. Yeah, so let's start. This is from the last year, 2020-2021 financial year. As you can see, this book is as per of 31st of March 2021. This is a full audit document. I'm not going through everything. I'm just going to the income and the expenses to tell you guys that where the incomes come from, what are the major expenses of AFF right now. Last year financial year, they have got 73 crore rupees from 73 crore rupees from this 73 crores they have got from FSDL, for the, of course, the partnership, and I'm not sure any sports federation in India have generated 73 crore rupees in terms of sponsorship, other than cricket, of course. Then they've received 9 crore rupees of grants from government, from FIFA, XYZ. Then they've also received various fees and levies around 6 crores. Other income sources 2 crores. So they have got 91 crore rupees of, they've generated as an income source in the financial year of 2020-21. As compared to previous financial year of 1920, they have generated 93 crores, so 2 crores they have less generated. In that year, they have generated less from FSDL, but they have generated more in grants from government, FIFA and everything. Expenses, the majority expenses of 40 crores goes into tournament, camps and other expenses for the national team, I-League, XYZ. Admin and other expenses around 13 crores, 1,65,000 for the meetings, which majority of took place digitally, by the way, so not sure where these expenses have gone. Coaches' salaries for the youth teams, for the national team, women's team, 9 crore rupees. Finance department has cost have 15 lakhs, and the depreciation and everything has cost them 36 lakhs. So they have spent 62 crores as compared to 91 crores they have generated. Of course, last year, previous year 1920, they have generated 93 crores and spent around 81 crores. In that, of course, they have spent more in the tournament camps and other expenses in the 1920 cycle, because also there was a youth team game, national team also there. So they have surplus of 28 crore this financial year. So this is the book, and previous financial year. We are waiting. I'm waiting for this financial year numbers, and we'll discuss about these. And I'm sorry for the audio issues, and hopefully that have cleared the financial. Sushma Prasad, I have just discussed on the Jamshedpur coach. The 3 final shortlist of the coach have been done. The process took them 1.5 months, in last 1.5 months, and I think they're close to appoint the coach, most likely a British coach, which I have been telling for a while now. So I think we have to wait for them to do the paperwork before we can take the name out. I know the one name which then talks is a very good coach, so let's see if they appoint him or not. Will you do pre and post match during the match days? Depending on the match days, yes, but and depending on where I am right now. Can you name some players who will leave CFC other than German, Jerry, Ganesh? Not sure. Under contract player will leave from Chennai FC. I think they also know the not good Indian quality players are in the market. Sushma, I've taken your question. Akash, I think most likely is going to stay with Hyderabad. Otherwise, all clubs in ISL, I-League second division come together and make one decision, makes our league structure for all division, elect CEO, who run all division. I think that's how but Premier League is done differently. They have Premier League and they have AFL the same way in India. So I think that might be the model they want to do in India also. Mohammed Sporting update, any investor coming? Yes, they are in talks with, of course, we have seen various news, but still we can't give any confirmation unless we see in Kolkata things can change very quickly. Irrespective of qualifying to Asian Cup, T-Mac contract should not be extended. We need to find a good coach from outside or appoint Khalid Jamil. Can be done, but there's not much time will be there between this qualification window and the Asia Cup next year. So will you bring a new coach all of a sudden and then restart from zero again? Hyderabad right back pick kisko sign karega? That's interesting. I think who are the names available, or they get somebody from the youth teams also coming, and they have a good players in the youth team, so that's what they can do. They have done in past, bring a young player and update. VP Swear update, he is an update of, VP Swear is in 3 clubs radar, not just EB and Kerala Blasters. There's another club who's in talks with him. Robin Borges' injury is recovering from the injury, by the way. When will his new season? The new season will start. The pre-season will start very soon in July last week or August first week. We will have a Durand Cup, then the ISL and then the Super Cup in the followed by ISL. Rate Alberto coming to Mumbai. I'm not sure. Hyderabad have Sohail Joshi as a right back from Santosh Trophy, as Satvik Sarkar, our correspondent and reporter from Kolkata, tells in the comment section. Great to see my team also watching the video. So why Kerala Blasters not getting partnership with foreign team? I am not sure that we should give any value to these partnership, by the way. Many of these partnerships with the foreign clubs have been just on papers. They have not added any quality. I think Kerala Blaster, the fan base they should be very careful before doing any kind of these partnership. Their fan can get monetized by these foreign clubs in the name of these partnership. So I think guys, thank you very much for all your questions and the love. If you have not watched the video from the start, this video going to go offline. You can watch all the video from the first part to get all the updates. People who are watching in comment section, if have watched complete video, it will be great if you can put the timestamp on the comment section once the video goes offline. We have 140 likes, 140 people are watching, so I think easy to get 200 likes. If many of you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. And you can follow Khelna social media handles, links are in description. Khelna on Twitter, Khelna on Instagram, Khelna Football on Facebook. There is a Telegram channel also for all the latest notification, khelna.com for all the updates. And if you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you can follow by searching number 7 Negi Ashish. I'm available on Instagram and Twitter both. So if you have any particular queries, I try to answer all whenever I can, so that will be great. ISL have allowed only 12k for Asian Cup qualifiers. The recent update I have seen that they have allowed full crowds. I'm not sure they have allowed 12k, but tickets are not getting sold. The demands are not there that high, and the reason I'm told that the match timing is also very late. Any chance of Nishu coming to Bengaluru FC? You never know. Homecoming from Nishu maybe, but I'm not sure that right now is to say that he's in talks with Bengaluru FC. I'm just told that he might leave. They might think about leaving because of the playing time. FIFA खेलोगे अभी तो नहीं यार, टीवी का भी थोड़ा मैं just have shifted to new home. Once I have set up कैलाश भाई, आपका ट्विटर मैसेज देख लिया मैंने, हम जरूर खेलेंगे FIFA भी, and maybe put a live streaming also here very soon. Our Northeast head coach update. Northeast is going through their option. Their technical director is going through the profiles they want to go, but I think they are not advanced as Jamshedpur, Chennai or Odisha, by the way. So we'll see them, appointing their head coach bit later in the window, not as early as other clubs. So guys, thank you very much for joining in. 150 like we should have now. 149 like is there, and I will see you guys again Friday 6 p.m. and we might do live streaming before that for the India games. That's depend on schedule, so we'll talk about those things very soon. Thank you for joining in. Do hit the like button and subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so you get the notification next time we go live. And who have joined us late can go watch the offline video for all the updates which I have given. Thank you for joining in.